What's up, guys? Got a quick squat video for you all today. This is just my normal squat routine that I would do on a normal leg day, what I do on like a weekly basis. So to start out, you're going to see me warm up here with just the bar. I like to warm up through the motion. Like I've said in other videos, I do not like to do static stretching before I lift. I like to do that after I lift. Before I lift, I like to just warm up the muscles by doing the motion with a really light weight. And so you'll see me here just squat a few times with the bar just to really stretch out. You'll see me go a little extra deep just to really stretch out the legs completely before the lift. For the next set, it's kind of another warm-up set, just really lightweight. I only have 135, and you'll see here I really just focus on keeping really good form and really focus on my explosion on the way up. My normal stance, I'll have my feet just a little bit wider than shoulder width, and just make sure you're going down. You want to go down to where the back of your thigh, your hamstring, is parallel with the ground. So your knee is like a 90-degree angle, and that's about how far you want to go down. Going down any further will sometimes push your knees over top your toes. And if your knees go over top of your toes, this is generally where people have knee pain when they're squatting, because it takes your glutes and your hamstrings out of it and puts all the pressure on your quads and the muscles that are attached to your knees and stretches them out a lot and cause a lot of pain in your actual knee joint. You want to kind of sit back. You don't want your knees to go over top of your toes. And then I kind of push my knees out towards the outside of my feet. And you really want to keep all your weight on your heels and on the back kind of outside of your foot, keeping most of your weight on your heels and really drive your heels into the ground on the way down and the way up. Now we're going to start getting into our working sets. So I'm going to put 185 on the bar, just a small jump from my last one, and I'm going to just rep it out. I'm going to go for 10 to 12 reps. Because of keeping all the weight on your heels, you don't want a huge heel on your shoe. So whenever you're picking out a sneaker to squat in or anything, you want to kind of have want to have a level sole from the front to the back. You don't want a thick heel in the back and a small sole in the front. And you're also going to want to choose a shoe with a really hard sole, really firm, because with the softer soles, sometimes your body will feel a little bit more unstable because it doesn't have a firm, hard ground to really hold itself up with. But then again, some people do believe the best way to squat is just in your socks or barefoot, no shoes at all. It's just that natural feel, and it is really good. But if you want ankle support or anything, you might want to go with like a boot or a higher shoe. So we're going to go up to 225, and we're going to do 8 solid reps. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound like a lot. We're going to keep the reps low, building up, and we're going to try to build up to about 90% of our max. As I've said in another video, I like to max out either every 2 or 3 weeks, just so I get an idea of where to judge the rest of my workouts. And for this workout, I'm going to try to go around 90% of my max. So being the top set, we want to try to get to 365, but we want to have about 5 sets leading up to that. So our next step is 275, and we're going to do 6 reps to 275. Again, make sure you're going down every single time, down to that parallel point. For the next set, we're going to hit 315 for 4 reps. Next is going to be the set with our highest weight. This is going to be the top of our pyramid. Should be around 90% of your max. So with my max being 405, the top of our pyramid is going to be 365, and we're going to rep out 2 reps. Now that we've done this and built all the way up to 365, managing our reps, we're going to go back down to 315, 275, and 225, and we're going to go till failure for each set. So you'll see here with 315, I only get 2 reps. Now see, when you're building up to about 90% of your max like we did, it does take a lot out of you, and then doing your 90% of course is even taking more out of you. So these failures, you might not be able to get as many reps as you did earlier. And on top of that, one of my glutes has been really bothering me lately, but I still wanted to get my squats in, still wanted to keep building my legs. So I went till failure, but as you can see with the 315, I only got 2 reps here. And like I said, we're gonna drop it down again, hit 275 again, and go till failure. Now, when I say failure, I don't mean failure like until you don't think you can do any more reps. You'll see I go until I actually drop the bar on the rack. I go until I cannot do any more reps physically at all with that weight. It's not until I just think I can. But so if I come up and don't think I can do any more reps, I go down and try to come up anyways, just to see what I can do. To finish it off, we're going to drop it down one more time and go to 225 and just rep it out as many times as you can. Yo guys, that's going to finish up the squat video. Definitely try to work in this rep scheme. Thank you guys for all your support, and hit that like and subscribe.